Well, we made it. Wonder where we're at this morning? We're near Fort DeSoto. We're gonna catch us a boat. Kind of like a pontoon, big pontoon boat. Gonna carry us over to Egmont Key. So, sign up way in that corner over there. And there's pontoon boats. They pull out at 9. They want you here at 8. Don't know why, because you can't get on the boat to take a look at the wildlife. I guess that's us. Going down here to the restrooms. There are no restrooms on the island. Or the boat that I know of. So with no restrooms on the island, you go here first, or you find a tree. So we'll give it a shot. For now, we're gonna give the restrooms a shot. See what happens. See, we got a dog here chasing something up a tree. Well, this is where the check-in booth is at the boat launch. And there's 2 pontoons. The one on the left is taking us out early, and the one on the right goes a little later. This is Sierra, and she's a beautiful young lady that'll check you in the morning. Well, needless to say, that's our captain. And we're on our way. Now, this is about a 40 to 45 minute ride. And boy, we picked a great day for it. The water was just beautiful. Smooth ride the whole way. We had these people on board. We could move around anywhere we wanted to on this boat. And I believe that is Sand Key. Now, I could be mistaken, but that's a wildlife sanctuary. Egmont Key has many sandbars, and in this whole area, from Fort DeSoto to Egmont Key, there are a lot of sandbars that you have to navigate around. It's one of the reasons they built the lighthouse. And that out there is Egmont Key. Now you can rent from the boat here. You can rent lawn chairs and umbrellas. If you're going to spend your time on the beach, it's a good idea. Some people brought their own. It's just something extra to lug around. Dolphins, yep, we saw dolphins. A lot of crab pots too. You have to negotiate those. This water right through here, after you get off that sandbar, goes down pretty deep, pretty fast. And these guys will be above water, and when they disappear, they go way down. I want to mention that these boats are run by Hubbard's Marina. Hubbard's Marina is out of Johns Pass, Madera Beach. But they run this shuttle out of Fort DeSoto at the boat ramp. And I want to say that the people were great. Everybody from the counter girl to the boat captain and the first mate did an excellent job. Were very, very friendly and helpful. Just good people. Well, fresh off the boat. Really nice ride over here. Said it's one of the better days they've had on the water. And it was pretty smooth. 19 people on the boat. That's good because it's not overcrowded at all. You can move about, change seats, different views. It's really, really nice. And they had some stuff for sale. You get water, soft drinks, crackers, candy bars, that type of thing. So I believe we're heading now over to the batteries. And I see we're back into the sand. That would mean close to the beach and the batteries. So we'll go take a look. Now this map is the layout of Egmont Key, and off the map to the right is where the lighthouse is and some of the batteries, but it shows you the city. Here's some of the old pictures of the city when it still existed. Gun battery. At one time, there were over 70 buildings in this town and fort, and about 300 residents. Named in honor of John Percival, the second Earl of Egmont, and a member of the Irish House of Commons in 1763, Egmont Key has had Spanish conquistadors and nuclear submarines pass its shores as they entered Tampa Bay. The 1830s, as shipping increased, so did the number of ships that were grounded on the numerous sandbars around Egmont Key. Congress authorized funds to construct a lighthouse on the island. When completed in 1848, it was the only lighthouse between St. Mark's and Key West. When the Great Hurricane of 1848 struck in September, tides 15 feet above normal washed over the island and damaged the lighthouse. Another storm did additional damage, prompting Congress to appropriate funds to rebuild a lighthouse keeper's residence and the lighthouse. In 1858, the lighthouse was constructed to withstand any storm. During the late 1850s, at the end of the Third Seminole War, the island served as a camp for captured Seminoles and was later occupied by the Union Navy during the Civil War. In 1898, as the Spanish-American War threatened, Fort Dade was built on the island and remained active until 1923. Fort Dade was established on Egmont Key in 1898 as a means to safeguard the Tampa Bay area from the imminent Spanish-American War. Construction on the fort was completed in 1906. The city had more than 300 residents and featured brick roads, electricity, telephones, a hospital, jail, movie theater, bowling alley, and tennis courts. The fort was deactivated in 1923, and the Tampa Bay Pilots Association set up operations on the island in 1926. The Pilots Association currently inhabits the island, along with one Florida State Park staff member. And yes, dear friends, that was an osprey nest up there, and there are young ones up there. Now, they did peek their head out a couple of times. This is some of the brick roads. It's amazing what a brick road can withstand. We can't build roads like that today. As old as these roads are and what they've been through. These towns that were here and buildings were destroyed by hurricanes, of course, and fires. Also, it was used by the military for target practice at one time. And of course, that eliminated many of the buildings also. Kind of a shame that when you think about it, we don't preserve history. Well, I think this is the path to the village. Not sure. And the village isn't really there anymore, just remnants. We just passed a
Looks like the foundation for their ordnance repair shop. This looks like an entrance to the beach. And it is. Let's take a look.
We say this, we don't always know we're destroying history, but it takes individuals with foresight to recognize what should be preserved and do what they can to preserve our histories. These buildings would have been great to have around, but they're not. Should not have been used probably as target practice, but then again, at the time, who knew?
Well, take a little break here. I'm about back where I started. And it's 11:25. So anyway, back where I started. Just on this other side of the lighthouse. Show you where that lighthouse is down there. Maybe. See it? That's kind of where I started. On the other side of it. So, on the other side there's some trees, and underneath it's maybe five or six picnic tables. I'm gonna mosey over there, pack up here in a minute, mosey over there, and I'm gonna have a few snacks. My lunch. Then I'm gonna go explore those ruins of the battery ruins a little more. And I'll be ready to catch the boat. I don't know how far I've walked, but I've walked a long way. I missed the end of the island by about 100 yards. So we'll go back and calculate that later. Okay, I've got a mosey. You know what that means? I gotta move. Okay. Okay, we're gonna head back to this lighthouse down here. See if we can find that picnic table I was telling you about. Get a little snack. Cooled off back there a little bit. Feeling pretty good. Now we're in the sun. Everybody is probably down on the beach. Most people come out here to get on the beach. Me, I came out here because I enjoyed a boat ride more than anything. Ooh, osprey coming at me. Okay. He must think this camera's a fish or something. He dove at me now twice. So, I'm gonna put this one away. There it goes. And I'll see you at those picnic tables, which, by the way, you can actually see them from here. In that clump of trees right down there. That is the tortoise there. Seen them all over the island. We're gonna take a look at him too.
Well, look, it's a loggerhead. Yeah. I'm not sure why he does that, but he does it. There were a lot of loggerhead turtles around. People seemed to be fascinated with them, as was I. That's a wind vane. This is one of the few buildings on the island. Most of them are right there. I bought those crackers on board the boat, and boy, they were pretty darn good.
One more over here. Oh yeah. That's probably the biggest one we've seen. Morning trip to Egmont Cay. First place you're going to ask is, was it worth it? Yes, absolutely. I enjoyed a boat ride more than anything, and this was a great day on the water. Couldn't get any better. As far as the island, well, it was very hot, but there was a cool breeze, and if you were in the shade, it was really nice, really nice. So it's something to see and something to do, and well worth the trip. Had to be here by 8:30. They tell you 8, but you can get here by 8:30 is fine. It pulls out at about 9, right on the money. And they pick you up at 1, and they depart at 1 to bring you back. So you want to take a lunch with you. You want to pack light though. You don't want to take a lot of heavy stuff with you. I've seen people with coolers. I wouldn't want to have to drag them around. But that's Egmont Key. Enjoyed it. Hope you did too. See you down the road.